please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting latest updated video. Hello friends, my name is Bhavesh Parmar. I hope so guys you have enjoyed my previous videos regarding HTML. So all the basic tags are properly clear to you. Now guys, in today's session we are going to see a new tag, and the name of tag is audio tag, and based on this tag we have to perform one HSC board practical. So before performing that practical guys, first of all we see how the audio tag works. So in today's session we are going to start audio tag. So generally this audio tag is specially supported by HTML version 5, and in previous session we have discussed audio related tags, and mostly HTML4 and its previous version supports BG sound tag, even though we have also studied embed tag. So these two tags are also useful to insert an audio file into a web page, and generally HTML supports .mp3 extension, then .ogg extension, .wav format, .aac format, that is advanced audio coding. So these are the various formats supported by HTML. So user can use any one of the audio file format according to its requirement. So similarly, like BG sound embed tag, in today's session we are going to study audio tag. So generally audio tag is widely used to insert an audio file into a web page. So generally BG sound tag is a singular tag, embed tag is a pair tag. Now the same case audio tag is also a paired tag. So in audio tag it is an advanced tag. It provides a powerful attributes. That attributes helps to the user to use in the program and provides advanced visibility to the user. So guys, so general format of audio tag is audio, then slash audio. So this is the syntax for audio tag, and generally the attributes of audio tags are autoplay, controls, loop, muted, and source. SRC represents the actual path of audio file format where we are going to load it from drive to our program. So I have seen just example how audio tag works. So audio, thereafter I am mentioning SRC. So this SRC indicates actual path of that audio, and then we are going to use type attribute. So this type indicates whether it is audio, followed by format that we are going to use in this path, and then afterwards we are going to write down the controls. So guys, this is very interesting control attribute, because control provides play, pause, stop, these type of automatic controls button in the web page. And thereafter, after closing this tag, you have to display a message, and then you have to close, means terminate slash audio tag. So guys, there is one question arise in your mind. This dash dash indicates what? Actually, so it is a message. So means what happened? This audio tag may be support by some browser. It may not work properly, not proper functioning in some browsers. So in that case, we are going to mention here message, means this tag does not work, or this tag does not supported by the browser, and terminated by slash audio. But what happens guys, if this tag supported by the specific browser, then in that case this type of message will never display on your web page. So this is only for reminder purpose, means if it is not work, then this message will be displayed, and if it is work, this message gets hidden and this audio tag properly works. So the guys, this is the syntax for audio tag, and this is the basic general format, means how can we insert an audio file in our web page. And the most important part is what? SRC. It is one of the attribute used by audio tag, and this SRC indicates the actual path. So suppose I am going to write down one simple example, so that's why these things are more clear to you. And even though we are also going to discuss the HSC board practical in the same session, so these concepts are widely clear to you, so you guys can perform and so your confidence get built up. So guys, I'm going to write down the example. So how can I write? So for that purpose I am using audio, then I am using SRC attribute. In that double quotes I have to mention the path. Suppose my file name is a.mp3. So guys, what happened? There should be one file must be present on a particular drive that you want to be add in this program. So this is my path of this audio file. Thereafter I am going to write down type is equal to, in double inverted comma I am going to specify it is an audio format, or I am using mp3 file, so that's why I am here writing here mp3. Suppose instead of mp3 if I am going to use WAV format or OGG format or AAC format, then you guys, you must mention here as well as here also. And afterwards you have to write down controls. So as I told you earlier, controls is a very interesting attribute, and it provides you play pause button when your web page gets loaded. Thereafter you have to specify the message, means if browser doesn't support, then this message will be displayed on your web page, and at the end you are going to use the /audio tag to close one. So these are basic regarding about audio tag. So let me take the review again, the attributes of audio tag. So as I told you, so there are approximately 5 attributes. In that, first one, autoplay. So it is very interesting one, means this attribute if you are going to use in your web page, then what happens guys, when you are trying to load the web page by using specific browser, the audio file get automatically start playing when after loading of that particular page. Thereafter, second attribute is control. So as I told you earlier, it is very interesting. It provides play pause button in your web page. Then SRC is there. SRC represents image or that particular audio file source where it actually situated and you want to be loaded in your web page. Thereafter guys, the next attribute is loop. So how many times you want to play a particular audio file in a given web page. Suppose if I am using autoplay attribute in my program, I will show you afterwards by using example also. So that's why it gets more clear to you. If I am using autoplay attribute, then video or particular audio automatically play after web page is loaded in a memory, and whenever it is ready, then it gets automatically started. But note that guys, to visible or to get the experience of this audio tag, and then in next session we also discussed video tag. So for that purpose, there must be an audio file as well as video file must be present on your computer. And even though multimedia speakers are also essential, why? So that you can experience the output, means whether this works properly or not. So it can more clear to you guys. So guys, if we see the attributes, the first attribute is SRC, then controls, thereafter loop, then autoplay. As I told you earlier, SRC represents path of particular file. Controls represent play as pause button automatically provided into your web page. Then loop indicates how many times you want to play the particular audio file. So means you are trying to repeating the file. So if in that case you should mention the number, means loop is equal to 5, so it play the given audio file 5 times. If you want to play more number of times, then you specify loop number greater than 5, or it is depends on you. If you are specifying 20, so it play 20 times. Thereafter autoplay, as I told you, autoplay, this attribute play the given audio file automatically when it is loaded in a memory. Thereafter the last attribute is muted. So if you want to use this attribute in your program, then what happen guys, when you are trying to load that audio file in your web page, and if I am using muted attribute, then what happen, you will never listen or hear any audio from your multimedia speakers. So these are the various attributes: SRC, control, loop, autoplay and muted attributes. So these attributes we can use same time in our program. So I will show you one example, means how these attributes are used in our. So guys, example is like this. First of all, if we have to use audio tag, then we are specifying the actual path. So here I am using the same one, suppose a.mp3, then I have to close the inverted comma. Thereafter I am using autoplay attribute. Thereafter I have to use loop is equal to suppose 5. Then I am using type is equal to audio oblique mp3, and if I am using this muted attribute, then what happen guys, audio file gets play automatically, but you will not hear any kind of sound. Why? Because I am using this attribute. So if you don't want to use, then don't use it. But after all, the very important attribute you must be enter, that is controls. Thereafter my message, that is browser doesn't support if this tag not properly work in your browser, then this message gets displayed. If it is works, this message get disabled. So this is the basic example. So by using this example, we can insert any type of audio file in our web page. So let's take the revision, which type of audio file formats it gets supported. So I can use either MP3, AAC file format, OGG file format, dot, wave format. So there are so many audio file formats are available. So out of this format I am just discussing these are the basic formats supported by our HTML5. So widely most of the popular is what, MP3, that everyone we should know. AAC, as I told you earlier, advanced audio coding. So it is specifically used by iPhones, YouTubes, etc. It is very popular format. OGG format, wave format. These are the also formats supported by our HTML. So this is the basic example. So in this audio tag, there is also one supporting tag is used, and the name of that tag is source. So it is very important and powerful tag. It is called supporting tag for audio. Why guys? Because this source tag helps to the user for adding multiple files in the program. Means what guys? So in this case, in this example, I am just adding only a single file. So if I wish to add more files, then I have to again use audio, and the same thing I am going to be repeated. I have to be write down again and again, means in repeated manner. So if I am using this source attribute guys, so this source attribute represents multiple audio file formats, or you can insert multiple video file formats within the same audio tag. So that's why it is called supporting tag. So I will show you the example audio tag using source attribute guys.
Pause.
Now guys, I will show you the example using source attribute. to add multiple files in the program. So for that purpose I have to use guys audio tag first, then I'm use here controls. I'm again use this autoplay tag, then I'm just closing this tag. Thereafter I am using source tag. In that source tag we have to use this attribute src. So means generally we are mentioning the source in within the audio tag. Now in this case within this source tag I have to use this src attribute. So this indicates what the actual path of that audio file. So I am using a.mp3, then thereafter I am using this type is equal to in double inverted comma audio oblique mp3. So this is my one file. Suppose if I wish to add another file, so again I am using this source attribute src. Suppose here I am using this b dot wave, then type is equal to in double inverted comma audio, and here I am using wave, so that's why here I am going to write here wave. Thereafter another example, suppose source src, then c colon, suppose c dot ogg, then type is equal to audio oblique ogg. Thereafter you can display the message. If it doesn't work, then this message display on your browser screen, and afterwards you have to close this audio tag, so slash audio. So in this way, by using source attribute I can add, these are the various different audio file extension formats within the single page. So if I wish to add only a single video, so I can audio or video, I can use audio src and then controls and all the attributes I'm going to mention within this audio tag itself. So in that case there is no any need or necessary to use this source attribute. And even though we can also use the same thing, source in this case I'm using audio tag and these three source attribute. If you don't want to use source attribute, then in that case you have to use audio tag multiple times, so it doesn't mean it. So it totally depends on you guys how you are going to be used in the program. So all the things are, I hope so guys, all the things are properly and very clear to you. So before switching on to our practical session, first of all let's take the revision of this audio tag, because it is very interesting tag. Audio tag is widely used to add various types of audio formats into the web page. So generally what happens guys, this tag is supported by most of the browsers, that is Google Chrome, thereafter Internet Explorer, version should be more than 11, thereafter Opera, Firefox. So these are the browsers that you can use, and most of the browsers supported this audio tag. So the working of audio tag is also similar to like BG sound and embed tag. But if we compare this BG sound tag and this audio tag is very powerful because it provides various controls, so that can you experience very well within the program. And generally HTML5 supports audio tag. And if we see the attributes of audio tag, so we have attributes like autoplay, thereafter src, muted, controls. So these are the attributes that are widely used with this audio tag. And there is one more supporting tag that we recently discussed, and the name of tag is source. So this source is widely used to add multiple files within the web page. So what happens guys, if I'm using this kind of multiple files in this program, so when I'm going to execute this program, separate audio controls are visible on my web page. So I can play all these separate audio files. So if you wish to play all these audio files at the same time, we are already using autoplay attribute, so that's why you will get the mixing of all types of audio formats. But if any one of the format gets not supported, then this type of error message displayed on your screen. So these are all are regarding about audio tag. I hope so you guys are very well cleared. So now guys, we are switching on to our practical session. So from HSC board practical point of view, we have to perform one practical on this audio tag, and in this practical we have to design two separate programs. So in first program, what they are expecting from us, we have to design a web page, and that web page should insert audio file with autoplay attribute. Means what happen guys, when that page gets loaded into the memory or loaded by using web browser, your audio file gets automatically play, and it's play infinite times. So that's why we have to use in that case autoplay attribute. But in that program, sub part of that program, we are using only a single audio file. The rest part of the assignment is what? We have to create another web page. That web page allows multiple audio files insertion by using source attribute with different file formats. So I have shown you both of the examples. In previous example, in that case we have used one single file, so that represents the first part of our practical, and the rest part of the practical represents how can we insert a multiple file. So this is, I have shown it on this board. So guys, let's we do it with practical. So how can we perform it? So guys, the most of the thing is what, the path of that particular audio should be properly clearly mentioned. Otherwise this tag, or if the path is wrong, then output will not properly shown on your screen. So there might be a confusion. So guys, I told you again, use the proper exact path of that particular file, so you will get the exact and perfect output. So guys, watch the practical carefully, try to perform by it your own, and after seeing this video, I am also uploading the notes regarding this audio tag along with a practical program. So guys, I hope you are enjoying this video. So till then, good day guys. We'll meet in next session with next practicals. Thank you guys.